Hi everybody, and welcome to video number 31 in my EFT series. Just before we start, I would ask you to take responsibility for your own well-being, and also if you are tapping on the face points, if you make sure that you washed your hands, and if it was not possible for you to have clean hands, just don't tap on the face points. Okay, so I decided to do a video about connecting to love, because in this moment in times, during the lockdowns and all the regulations, it's not really possible for us to connect with our loved ones, with our family. So we all have been missing this human touch, this human love. So I thought it would be a good video to do about helping us to connect with our own love, with our loved ones, even though our loved ones, we are not able to actually see them. And actually this also works for the people who have left us, who no longer with us, and we still miss them. So for example, I put out that flower, and it was given to me a couple of years ago by a very nice friend of mine who sadly passed away. And about a year ago she passed away, and this plant I got from her about 2 or 3 years ago. She wanted to say thank you for always helping her out. And actually I did have the plant for almost 3 years now, and I never noticed when it was flowering, and this is the first time when the plant is flowering, and it's got a beautiful scent. And I actually have the plant in my garden, as there is not enough space inside of my house. And now that it's starting to bloom, it's beautiful scent, and I'm actually going to put it inside my house now. Now that I brought it all the way here, I will also put it back into my house. But it makes me feel connected. It makes me feel connected to the love which my friend and I used to share, and that love doesn't just go just because she's here no longer in the physical form. So it could be just a quick exercise for you to connect with yourself, with the love in your heart, and with your loved one. So also it's good to just, if you can't get enough hugs and touch from others, sadly at this time, you can do that yourself. You can do the love and hug or massage. You can massage yourself when you're having a shower or bath, or just a touch, or hug trees. I love hugging trees. It's a beautiful thing to do. So if you connect to yourself and take a few deep breaths in and out, and in and out, and connect to your heart, and imagine your loved one that you are missing is there next to you, and you are giving your loved one a big hug, and you're sending the love from your heart to theirs. It's just very quick and very simple. And I always used to think, oh, healers, why don't I have the ability to send love and healing to others? I always used to think, oh, I wish I had this ability. But actually, all of us can do that. Connect to ourselves, to the love within us, and send love and healing to whoever needs our love and healing. So we can do now a little bit of an exercise about connecting or tuning in to the energy of the person we are missing. And the setup phrase would be, even though I miss you so much, I'm not allowed to go and see you. I love and accept myself anyway. Even though I am missing you so much, I'm not allowed to see you. I love and accept myself anyway. Even though I miss you, I miss your hugs, I miss your laughter, I love and accept myself anyway. And yeah, of course, I forgot to say at the beginning, you know, think of the person you've been, you know, you want to connect with. And I will be thinking of my mum, because I can't see her, you know, she's all the way in Prague, and, you know, I can't even go on the plane, you know. So at the moment, I'd like to send love to my mum. So I'm connecting to my mum. So think of the person you are connecting, and that's, as I said, it can be someone who's no longer here as well. So I miss you so much. I cannot go to see you. I'm not allowed to see you. I miss your hugs. I miss your kisses. I miss your laughter. I can't see you. I am so sad. I can't see you. All this sadness. I miss your kisses. I miss your hugs. I miss your laugh and touch. All this sadness. Okay. So now tune in to yourself and see where you feel that. What is the emotion? What is the shape? Where in the body do you feel that? Is there a color to the feeling? Remember, in EFT it's very important for us to go to the place where you're feeling all of that. And for me, the sadness I feel in my heart, and the color is blue. So tune in to what it is like for you, and we shall just continue tapping and transforming that feeling. So for me, I've got that feeling of a sadness, that blue sadness in my heart. So wherever it is for you, continue and change the words to how it feels for you. So this blue sadness in my heart, this blue sadness in my heart, this blue sadness. And just think, what color would be the right one for you to transform that emotion? And for me, it is the color green. So, color green. So continue tapping on the color with which you are transforming that emotion. So for me, this green, this green, this green, this green, that green, green color. And let that kind of sink into you. And as I'm sitting here, there's so much green, you know, all these plants and trees which are above me. Just let that go inside of you, this new color. For me, it's color green. I always remember my grandmother used to say to me, look in the fields, because that, you know, in the green fields, that will strengthen your eyes. And yeah, there is so much calmness to the color green. Okay, so what is coming up for you? Is there something else? For me, there is anxiety coming up, and it is in my stomach, and it's this orange ball of anxiety. Oh, just before we go on, that was just a picture I drew which helped me to express that feeling of sadness in my heart is the green. And you know, do draw whatever comes up for you. It's so healing and powerful if you can actually draw, you know, how you feel. So as I said, for the next one is the anxiety popped up for me, and it is at the pit of my stomach. So continue tapping wherever it is for you, whatever color that is. So this orange ball of anxiety, this orange in my stomach, this orange ball of anxiety in my stomach, this orange. And think of the color which can transform that for you. And for me, the color is yellow. So this yellow, this yellow almost golden color, this yellow, this yellow, this yellow, and just feel it sinking into you and transforming the previous color you had there. This yellow. And that is the picture I did for me, having first the anxiety at the pit of my stomach, and then the yellow, transforming that. So yeah, just spend a bit of time feeling that new color. Just let it absorb it, and just see if there is any other emotion which came up for you. So for me, there is a lot of anger, you know, for all the people responsible for, you know, that I have to suffer this virus now, and the fact that the people were not open, you know, if people were open about it, then already in January we could have prevented that. You know, we could have stopped all travel in and out of China, and that virus had a good chance of being contained. So I do feel, you know, that anger, and that anger I feel is in my throat, and it's like black spiky ball of anger which I feel in my throat. So continue tapping on what it is for you and where in the body that is. So this black anger, this blackness, this spiky black and brown anger in my throat, this black anger in my throat, all this black, spiky, tight, you know, I can't speak. And now think of a color that would help you to transform that feeling. And for me, the color is pink. So continue tapping on that color, whichever color that is for you. So for me, it is pink. And just allow to transform the previous color. Let it absorb into your body. That pink. Pink. All this pink. All this pink. And then that is a picture I drew of the anger being inside my throat, and you know, I was transforming it with the color pink. So as we've done now and cleared all the emotions around, let us imagine, let us visualize the place, a beautiful place where you would like to meet a loved one. So I'm imagining being by the river, by the forest. There's a forest next to the river. There was always a place where I spent a lot of lovely time with my mom, swimming in the river, really loving her company. She often wasn't there because my grandma looked after me during my holidays and my mom would have to go to work, so I was missing my mom, but this was really a beautiful place. So wherever you want to meet your loved one, think of that place and invite your loved one to come next to you, either standing or sitting down, whichever feels most comfortable for you. And your loved one is there opposite you, and just tuning in to the color of their heart. Now, what is the color of their heart? And I can visualize my mum, and she's got this beautiful, shining purple heart. And as she's sitting there, I invite her to pass that onto me, from her purple heart onto my heart. So I'm just watching as she, my mom, is there with me, passing the love from her purple heart, sending it into my heart. And as I'm absorbing her beautiful, the color purple of her heart, I am now tuning in. So now tune yourself to your own heart as you're receiving the heart of your loved one, the color from that heart. What is the color of your own heart? And my own heart, I feel, is pink. And I invite you now to send that to your loved one. So I'm now sending the pink heart from me to my mom. And as you are doing that, if there is a message you want to say to your loved one, do say that now. Also, if your loved one wants to say something back, then now is the time for both of you to listen. You can also now go closer and give each other a big hug. And as you're doing that, visualize the colors of your hearts merging from your heart to the heart of your loved one. And as you're doing that, I will just show you, I've done a couple of pictures to show what it's at. So there is me on that picture with my pink heart, and my mum with her purple heart. And our hearts are kind of merging together. So that beautiful pink and purple heart is merging, and also, you know, send that love to the rest of the world. This is me imagining how I'm sending the love to others. And also, as you're there, imagine yourself being grounded. Just imagine roots going into the ground, just feeling at peace and feeling grounded. So that's me just drawing a picture. Here are my roots, and that's like a tree. So yeah. Okay, so I invite you to come back now, and you know, as we are in this crisis, I mean, a lot of things, a lot of good things can come out of that. You know, for me, it's been an invitation to continue the work I've been doing on myself for many years now. You know, like almost 26 years ago, I moved from Prague to Brighton, where I lived with my husband. And it was a big shock for me because, you know, I was kind of like uprooted from my family. I wasn't able, you know, I was really missing them. You know, Christmas, there were no family reunions, you know, it felt like I was on my own. And just as my son started to go back, you know, started school, and I started to make a few more friends, I became quite ill and couldn't do really much. I felt very isolated. That was so happened when I was 31 years old. Just keeps reminding me. Today's video is number 31, and 31 was the age when I became extremely ill and bedbound at times and feeling very hopeless and helpless. But I started to connect with myself, started to connect with my authentic self, be true to myself, and, you know, also learn to help others in that process that I've been, you know, on that journey. And then 15 years later, just as I'm starting to feel a bit better, we've got this virus. And at the beginning I was like, oh my God, you know, I said I will be now ill, because like if I get it, for me it's like months and months it takes me to get over an ordinary flu. So I was thinking, oh my God, if I get this, it will take me another 15 years to recover, you know, like kind of catastrophizing and everything else, and, you know, being really worried and scared at the beginning. But then I thought, well, no, this is only an actually invitation to continue working on myself and only strengthen this work, and, you know, also showing gratefulness that actually I'm now much better. My immune system has improved a little bit over the years, so I'm actually, you know, there's no need for me to be so scared and worried, you know. And I will just finish this video with something I read on Facebook today, and it's about kind of coming out of the darkness and using the darkness as a transformation. So remember this: grapes must be crushed to make wine, diamonds form under pressure, olives are pressed to release oil, seeds grow in darkness. So remember, whenever you find yourself crushed and under pressure and pressed and in darkness, remember, trust the process, because you are in a powerful place of transformation. So during my next video, I think I will do something to help us, you know, cope with the worries and fears we all might have as we are coming out of these lockdowns. So in the meantime, sending much love to you from my heart to yours, and I look forward to seeing you during my next video. Bye for now.